Hi, welcome to Minecraft with Trinest. This is the start of our first brand new season, but we're not really, well, it's not really that great yet. So we'll call these episodes 0.1 or 0.2. So this is 0.1, and we're showing you some of the designs and other things we've built in our new server, which will be up soon for public access and all that. So we're just going to walk up here. There's lots of things to look in this server, and I hope you enjoy them. Up here we have just, a little arrow. The story behind this is, see directly in front of us, there is a little tiny bit of lava which is flowing down into the lake. I was lost in this area. I don't know how I got here. I spawned randomly and I was here. It confused us to no end as to how we'll get there. And so we eventually decided, well, this will be where we'll build the city and all the spawn stuff instead of out there. Alright, so we'll go down here first. There's nothing really under there, just random stuff. Usually I'd continue those wood blocks down, but I haven't done that there for some reason. So here we've, sort of decided to start an underground little tunnel base, whatever you want to call it, and it's not really finished. It's probably not going to be finished, but for now it exists as just a little tunnel. I built a little tiny boat here. I thought it, would be pretty cool to have like a boat here, and it's got like glowstone on the end, and there, yeah, it looks pretty cool. This room I just built because my friend, he was digging under here, and he thought, wow, this is really cool. I'm gonna dig and dig and dig, and I'm like, why are you digging here? There's nothing there. So I decided to clean it up and make it look good. This path just continues like this at the moment, so we shouldn't really explore this any further. How do I get out here? Alright, there's a ladder. Convenient. And as you can see, the architecture in most of these rooms have the sort of checkerboard pattern with the glass and the glowstone. So see that big building over there? I think we should explore that, because quite frankly, anyone who's watching this video will be like, I want to see what those big buildings are. Why are those big buildings there, and how can I be a part of those big buildings? Well, let me tell you, these big buildings are pretty damn awesome. There, as you can see by that green glow there, because someone hasn't put in a proper floor, is a green room of some sorts. It's not 100% perfect. There we go. It's not 100% perfect, but this is the second green screen room we built. It kind of works, it kind of doesn't, but it's really, really, really big, and it's got a glass roof to let all the light in. We were going to build one with glowstone and use, edit it so it's green, but we never really did that, so it's kind of disappointing. We call this green screen room Studio Beta, because it's the second version, if you... I don't know why that's like that. So we've got a blue screen testing area. We haven't really used these for testing, but if we really wanted to, there's a glowstone room in here we can test for green screening and stuff. But it's just there to look, fancy. We've got trees here, and we've sort of got a little office, which originally was this tiny room here, before we built the second studio. So this is Studio Alpha, our original attempt. As you can see, there's lots of torches. It doesn't really work as a green screen room because of all the dark areas, and we have recorded stuff successfully in here, but it just doesn't really work as well as what we'd hoped. So it exists on our server, and if anyone wants to use it, they can. We've got, a cute little park path here. So, come in here, drive your parks, put your car there. I don't think Minecraft has cars, but all the merrier. There's a house over there, one of our first houses in this map. There's not really any other houses, and we welcome you to build houses. Because everyone likes houses, and they fill up the map really quickly, and will make this sort of city area much more entertaining. The roads are architectured, so they've got the wood sides, and they've got the fence there, and they've got the wooden stairs if they drop. And if you want to build, say, well, Minecraft crashed, but that's one of the issues which you'd have with a high-resolution texture pack, and of course Java. So we'll now explore up here. That sort of room there is going to be the lobby. I don't know what's he done, because I have nothing to do with this building. It's meant to be the server lobby, so when people come in, they're like, wow, this is awesome, I want to build something in this map. But it's a good place to come up here and sort of look at what else is slightly around here. So we've got a little sort of courtyard there. Well, it's not really a courtyard, but it's one of the original pillars, like I said earlier, which I got lost, and I built one of them so I can see where am I. Obviously nowhere near where the original spawn point was, and we've got glowstone little terraces, I guess, signs, something, I don't know, but they give light there. I have to say, the best thing about the update was stacking the fences, without using another block, because that really annoyed me. Now, I walked along the side originally, because I've obviously seen this before, and I looked at this. And at the time, there wasn't that second, the stone and glass bit there. So I came down here, I saw all that brick, and I was like, well, it's pretty flat, there's not any extra sort of dimples to make the building really exciting. So I come down here, and I was like, well, I'm not really impressed, and I fall down here. I was like, wow, a natural cave. I wonder if this goes under the building. And I noticed these stairs, and then I noticed that I'm in the building, and I'm like, wow, I like this. Yes, I like this very much. That's good. It really made me excited for what the building will eventually turn into, because until then I was like, wow, there's nothing really exciting in that building. But then I fell. I think I was walking down here at the time, and I fell down there. And yeah, it really made me excited for what the building will eventually become, and hopefully it will look awesome. So in the distance we have, people who see my past videos will notice that I've built lots of elemental towers in my games. That one directly in front of us is the one for this game. It kind of doesn't look that exciting as the original ones, but what are you going to do? Eventually I might make some proper ones. So this is a good place to see some other creations. Alright, directly in front of us is a lighthouse I built. It's not really great, it's not really awesome, it's just a simple lighthouse. It does the job, and that's quite good. Now, that stone area where there's stone stairs going into that island, I thought I might turn it into some crazy sort of detention center or something. So I've got the stone and the brick which I'm building up a tower there, and I'm going to hollow out that island and build little passages and make it really awesome. That little area there in between that and the grass is some more houses, sort of, little offices. There's not really that much which has been done in this map. This is the original Lost Trinest location. This is where I came when I was like, wow, this looks really awesome to build here. Why don't we build here? And it turns out that's what we did. I've got the ocean view here, and this bridge took me forever. Why? That lava. I'd build one of the pillars, because originally I built the top of the top bridge, and I was like, well, I'm happy with this. But I came down this level, and I looked at it, and I was like, it doesn't really look that great. So I decided, I'll put in some terraces, some pillars, and all that awesome stuff. So I come down here on this side of a mountain where, which is more towards this side, and I get down there and I'm like, how am I going to do this? There's so much lava. Eventually I leveled it all out, but I died many times and it really aggravated me. This is another little lookout. There's a little sort of path. There's lots of paths. Okay, everything crashed again. Kind of disappointing, but what are you going to do? It's night time, so you can look at the bridge at night now, and it looks really amazing with the lava and the glowstone. One of my favourite things I've built so far in this map, because it just really captures the land there, I guess. It looks awesome. There's lots of maze-like paths which, could have been done better. Like, see, here I've got, a central area here. I've got a path which goes down here, and a path which goes up here. Now, common sense would say I would have built the bridge here, or made it go along there to the bridge. No! I say, I'm going to build another path down here, and build another path up there, only a few blocks away from the other path. So, it's kind of a wreck there. We'll go down there later, but we'll explore this half of the map first, because this is where all my crazy towers are, and everyone likes looking at my towers. So the bridge here has, the fence bits and the half sandstone bits, and looks really nice. Up here we've got another lookout, which is a spawn point as well. It looks really great at night. Here we've got a snow area, which has some lava in it for some reason, but I'm building, the paths. There's not much done, but you can come down here, and there's another path which goes directly up into the mountain. We won't go on that path today, but it does loop around to where the lobby is eventually, and, well, took the long path there. But there's a lot of paths. Basically, when the server's open for public access, I don't know when Nerek's going to do it, but you basically just come to a fence, and if you want to build there, and obviously there's some areas which I say, well, I've got signs saying private area, don't build, but if it's an area like this and you want to build, say, a little pond or a tower or something there, just, you get rid of the fence, and then you just build. So, hopefully we'll see some awesome stuff. This is another tower, which I built more of a lookout tower, an outpost. It comes up here, you've got a higher view of the map. As you can see, we've really started to map out the whole area. We've got torches which go along there. Obviously from where I've done something wrong before when I was exploring originally, but that over in that little valley there, behind all those mountains, is where we're going to go next after we explore these other towers. And what we're working on will shock you immensely. And it will shock me too, because apparently a few things have been done to that area since I've haven't played. So hopefully, once again, another path goes down there, just stops. So it doesn't have a bridge or anything. This is sort of a gardens, an elemental gardens. Everyone likes my elemental stuff. You've got the trees. You've got a sort of speed bump. This loops around. So in here, it's nothing really exciting. It's got the colours. That's kind of upsetting. I don't know what's happened here. That's quite weird, because it's sort of leaked from... Actually, hold on, let me just... This is a common problem with the texture pack. It's sometimes... There's no more water in there for some reason, I don't know why. Another problem, see, the problem is the trees grow up and they just get burnt, and then the water falls down, and it's really disappointing, and it's not at all how I imagined it, because originally I had all the glass, the water layer was just a pond like this. Okay, we're back in. I don't know why, but it crashed, and we're sort of stuck. So... hold on. What element? think it's just easier. Well, I still haven't finished showing the tower as well, kind of disappointing, but I think it's just easy to spawn to the location instead of trying to get out that little tiny puddle. So once again, we're going back into the central area, which is I'm really disappointed in. It just didn't work the way I wanted. And out here, it's sort of, hot springs. There's nothing exciting here, and it's a very rough and tumble sort of tower, much different to the original approaches I've had for element towers, which I've built in the past. But it works, so I guess eventually I'll probably maybe commission some more land around this and build the proper versions, or get Nerik to shove the originals back into the game. So we're up here, and you can see not much because, once again, the map's crashed, it's still loading. We've got a little tiny bridge here, and we've got lava in here, we've got trees. There's a tree in there? Oh. Hold on. This comes around here. I kind of forgot about that. I was like, why are there trees there? And turns out, I put them there. And this, keeps continuing. There's, lava pumps there. I guess that's what you'll call them. Now we're at the top. So it overlooks the area we've been building in. And yeah, I really want some people to build in the snow area once the map's open. Ugh. Hold on. I have to fix this. Where is the sandstone? Hold on. Yes, it drives me insane too. As you noticed from me getting into my inventory, this maps, we kind of spawn our items, but that's okay. It still takes some time once you've spawned some items, and occasionally things don't work out the way you want. So anyone who comes to the server is free to play however they want. They can play by mining their items, or they can play by spawning them, because we have a setup where you can go in and spawn the items, upload them to the server, and you come in and you can have all of the items you uploaded, and it's really a good system, and people who use this server will be happy for it. So it's not a traditional server in a sense, and we've got a few mods in. So we're coming up here. Actually, I think I might take that path, I think it'll be easier. I'm just confused today. For example, I was saying terraces a lot in the previous videos, which is the same video as this, once it's uploaded, and nothing in this map has a terrace in it. So until then, I don't know. We've got a little tunnel here. This is probably my favourite bit, especially with the fence there. It really looks awesome. Yeah, maybe someone should put in a little curve there, just for, make it look good, maybe. As I said, I don't know what the lobby's going to look like, I don't know what it's turning into, I don't know how it was built. Alright, see that path goes out to the mountain, which I was still describing before. Down there there's more paths, there's another one of those tower things which I built. And we come along here and we've got, once again, favourite thing in the new map. Okay, we're back in Minecraft. It aggravates me so much that it keeps crashing, so I've put it into classic mode. The original theme kind of makes things look a little bit like someone's played with too much Lego, but who cares? And my little bridge design is also great in this because there's not very much colour definition in between the two, but it still has a little bit of characteristic with which I like. As you can see, it's raining now, and there's a and a bit of thunder. This is where I really wanted to show you. Only 5 more seconds of footage, which I really wanted to do. But Minecraft crashed and it drove me insane. Eventually, maybe Minecraft will have a C+ version. Minecraft Plus. It'll be free for the alpha users. $5 for beta and $10,000 for those who have never heard of Minecraft. It'll be amazing. And there'll be no more crashes and I'll be happy. But alas, that's not gonna happen. So let's look at this. It's a nice little green bit of grass. Yes, that's what it is, grass. It doesn't really do much, but I'm thinking, because we're still working on this area, I'm thinking of putting, because this is where we're going to build the train track, I'm thinking about putting a train track all around here. And then I'm going to put a tree, and I'm going to put a minecart on the train track, maybe a little tiny lake if it will fit. And it will look really, really awesome. And people will be walking down that road, and they'll come up here, and to wherever they'll go, I think that goes eventually into the snow area. And they'll be like, wow, there's a train track there. That must mean it's a train station. So we've got, we've got the pillars here. Really awesome. Eventually these are going to be high, come up into the mountain, but for now they don't. Disappointing. Oh well. There's a little tiny path. Whoa, he's put in lava! Everyone knows how much I like lava. The only bad thing is if someone breaks that glass, it's gonna ruin this nice patchwork, which I did. And he hasn't done it on this side yet. Kinda disappointed. It looks nice. It needs some more characteristic though, probably some nice pillars or something else. I've never seen lightning like that before. And we haven't. Well, I've heard it, but I haven't seen it. Alright, so my idea here is I'm gonna have glowstone about that little. And it's just gonna continue up to the mountain to give some light. I don't know what it's done. I think Eric's probably forgotten how I originally envisioned the area and sort of ruled it. But eventually I'll do it. It'll look grand. I can see he's built a fence there. Oh, that's a door. Good. Because I was gonna break that otherwise. Whoa. I was like, wow, that looks like a huge drop. And then I was like, wow, wee! Oh. That's kind of bad practice. It's like, squish your head against the door wall. It's kind of odd. How much further does he? I don't know. I've never been in here since he's carved that area out, so let's see what else. I think this is at the stage, just a little tiny path comes down here into nothing yet. And up here it comes into... Oh, don't crash on me. Nothing as well. I think eventually it'll run out to the mountain. The idea is the train tracks go through these little tiny caverns, and I have no idea, but it'll look awesome hopefully, and yeah. So that's Minecraft with Trinest, our first 0 point episode, which shows just little tiny things we're doing around the server before it officially launches. Oh yes, finally, I didn't notice that originally, he's done that. Kind of disappointed he continued the patchwork there. Especially considering the glass there is going directly. So, I don't know. I'll play around with it when I'm on the server to do build stuff. But other than that, it looks really, really great. Well, it doesn't look great. We haven't done much. We've got areas someone can build here. At the moment it's private property, but really, I don't care. You can come in here and if you ask me, you can build whatever. I've built a little sort of dip here. Originally, I was like, yeah, it was really dark and I was working and I was like, I think this goes down a level. And then I'm like, wait a minute, now it's going to go up a level. And I was like, no, dip. Because, there's something about the blue in the classic theme which just drives me insane. It's just, look at all those blue pixels, whereas in the good texture pack which I like. Oh, I thought I'd done that. That's weird. That should have been done. Odd. But this is that path which I was talking about, which comes up here. I haven't put the sign on here yet. It comes up here to eventually. Maybe I'll build that so it comes down. I think that was the original idea, but now I'll probably sway around here and come down to there. And I'll put a continued path. And actually, no, it will eventually get somewhere. But as I said, this area does eventually come into here. I think maybe we should have actually used the snow area for the train station because there's more cliff there to do a nice in front of it. Whatever. Really steep area here. Looks cool. Looks awesome. Love it. Well, there's a lot of lava there. I have nothing with that area. There's lava. There's. Basically, now I'm just gonna explore a little bit to show you some of the land which you claim and build stuff in the server when it's up. Hopefully you will enjoy it. This looks nice. So peaceful, especially because of that rain. And there's even snow. The one thing I hate about snow is it just doesn't disappear. It happens and then it's always covered. I made the mistake in the original, one of the original maps where I, built a lot of stuff in the snow. And I come back the next day and it's all white. And I'm like, where's my stuff? And it's just was hidden by a thick layer of snow. And I was like, wow. And I built some really awesome, colourful stuff which would needed that sort of non-snow to happen. And yeah, so there's lots of cool things you can build in snow, by the way, like especially with this ice. I think eventually I might do it, but there's an ice, you can build an ice cavern. And because that's, it may not look it, but that is actually, the ice is actually really thick, it's not a layer like the snow, so you can use ice to build an igloo out here, or snow. I don't know if you can harness the power of snow layers, but like I said, the server uses in dev areas to this, and you can just shove in some snow if you want, and build a snow igloo. Awesome. See, this comes out in the back area of here. I haven't used something. It definitely needs something that looks odd floating. It drives me insane, sort of OCD with that stuff, but not to the point where I'm going to go over there right now and fix it, sort of thing. And just, I'm hoping someone else when they're playing this game will be like, wow, that looks really ugly, and have heaps. Or, once again, the hacked in wood, and be like, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to make it look good, I'm going to make it look awesome, and Trinest will love me for it. Some kind of huge lake here. But there's lots of land, and this is a relatively new map. It was restarted on 1.62, whatever, one of them, and so the map is relatively small still, so those awesome 1.7 features like the huge underground caverns can still be found in the map if you just go a few more miles south or east or something. I haven't really bothered looking for them yet, but eventually I will, and I'll maybe build like a little tiny hobbit village or something, I don't know. Speaking about hobbit villages, that mouse looks amazing for that. So, maybe, maybe not. So, once again, I'm signing off again because clearly I ramble on a bit too much and we don't want that. We don't want that at all. So, like I said, all the new creations we're doing until the official launch of the server, I'm just going to show you what we're doing, show you how we're doing it, and hopefully when it's up and it's actually got people coming into it, because occasionally he's got open people and occasionally he doesn't. Where am I now? Huh. And he... Woohoo!